Hi Pisces, welcome to New Era. My name is Emma. My life with a 2-year-old. I just kicked a little toy airplane here underneath the table where I'm sitting. Yeah, Pisces, I know it's been a while. I think maybe you've thought I forgot about you. I haven't, but it's taken a while to get to your reading. I am doing these readings in the perfect time, when there is time, and with the perfect energy. So I'm trusting in that right now with everything else that's going on in my life, that I'll get to each recording when I'm supposed to. So what I'm using as a foundation for your reading is your awakening path, as I believe that we're all on this awakening path right now. We're waking up to our true spirit, to our true full potential. Depending on where we're at on that scale can differ majorly, but we're all on the awakening path as I see it. So Pisces, let's see what's going on for you. Specifically, I'm using the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck by John Holland to get your first two cards for a general vibe, and then we'll go deeper into those. There you go. That was fairly quick. Wow. So first card out is number 3, partnerships and alliances. Number 3, I know it's reversed, so just trust me what it says on the bottom. But other than that, just look at the images. These are, number 3, first and foremost, is sort of the magician number. Number 3 is all about happiness, joy, creativity, passion. And it's also, like why I said it's the magical number, the magic number, is because it's the manifestation number. And it says partnerships and alliances on the bottom, and we're crossing borders, we're reaching out, we're making connections right now. So Pisces, there's some element of because it's a general reading, it could be both, it could be for anything really, both romantically, but it, like partnerships in business. This can even be like a connecting with yourself, because I feel this connection with your source. I feel because of the magic number 3 there, and how things are manifesting, that's due to you being very much in balance, very much in alignment with yourself, with your higher self. So this can also be like a connection with yourself, if that makes sense. Okay, so that's the first card out, and then we have this beauty, new beginnings. 0, which means come full circle. Something has really come full circle, and we're moving on to something new. And it says new beginnings on the bottom. You're stepping onto a new earth. A brand new world is awaiting, is what it feels like. And because we have the 3 there with joy and creativity and fun and partnerships and all of that, it feels like the new beginning has very much to do with it. It's not like we're having, so this is going on around business, and then something else is going on around new beginnings. It's all coming together. We have new beginnings in these partnerships, new beginnings in a romantic, I was going to say hookup, but I don't mean that, but like a romantic coming together. So that's really beautiful, Pisces. So I'm going to use this Fairy Tarot cards. I just realized that I probably didn't use that for the other signs. I was just very drawn to using this to clarify today. I think I haven't had another deck for the clarifiers for the other signs. But anyway, I adore this deck. Fairy Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue. So what about these partnerships and alliances? What else do we want to tell Pisces, please? Please fast forward if you think the shuffling takes too long. Partnerships and alliances. Something very specific is going to come up because it's taken a while. Wow. Something very specific wants to come out. It can be just the card. It can be sort of a bunch of cards that comes out in a specific order. starting to come because it's starting to like be little hiccups. Oh, wow. Okay, I just want to stop for a minute. I just hear stop. Yeah. Pay attention to whatever's going on in your life, whatever it is that you're stepping into right now, creating right now, want to see more of in your life right now. Whatever it is that you're having around you, dealing with, whether that's at work or in a romantic partnership or wanting to step into a romantic partnership or around health, whatever this is that you're creating. This is a process, and I mean, we hear a lot about this divine timing. What is divine timing? And sort of connected in with, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be if you want it. Okay, I know that puts even more responsibility onto you than even before, but like, if you want it, it's yours. If it's, people say if it's meant to be, it's going to come around. Like if it's, you know, if it's meant to happen, if you want it, it's meant to happen. Okay. But then the divine timing, what is divine timing? Divine timing is when you're in alignment with your higher self, and you are. We have partnerships, we have the connection here, we have number 3. So that very much tells me that you are. But then because it's taking time, that's also the message. It's taking a bit of time. Why? Because it wants a very specific card, and it wants a very specific order in how it comes out. So take that however that resonates in your life with around what it is that you're trying to manifest, or what you're dealing with right now, because I feel like you might get a bit frustrated, or like you need to practice your patience a bit. Maybe even thinking to the point where some stuff is not going to happen. It is going to happen. It just takes a bit for it to come out in the perfect order. There's a beautiful process here. Thank you. I can understand though, because this is way longer than I usually shuffle. Well, we're starting to have movement. There's starting to become movement here. Partnerships and alliances. Wow. I'm not rushing it though. Whatever wants to come out, that's the journey. It's hidden. Okay, that's so freaking interesting. The moon. And I cannot not say this because it's my Pisces friend. It's the moon card. It's number 18 and it's a moon card. So the moon card for me is when, I mean, we're still in this, I feel like this last full moon, it was just beyond, I wanted to make I wanted to make a video on the full moon this time because I just felt like it had such impact. It had tremendous, or has maybe perhaps tremendous impact. Like it was or is really powerful, and I feel like it lingers still. And the moon is very much like a scorpionic energy, very much a Pisces energy, very much the high priestess, which is, if you don't know, that is like what's hidden, and what's really deep, what's really felt, but also what is really, really intuitive, like what you really are in tune with. 18 is all about new beginnings. We have new beginnings here. And the number 8, which is the infinity sign for endless possibilities. So there's something that you're feeling, and what I was starting to say, I can't not say this because my, so on the bottom is this powerful intuitive epiphanies. My beautiful Pisces friend who once read this Swedish, to her defense, read this out as epiphany. Like she was like, epiphany. What is that? Like, I think it's called epiphany. Although, there's been a gazillion words lately that I've had so much trouble to pronouncing. New words that have jumped into my head, and I'm not, because I've never said them before, I never heard it before. And then you sweet people, you keep commenting in the comment section how it's supposed to be pronounced and what it means. So I truly am grateful for that. It says powerful intuitive epiphanies, or epiphanies. Letting go of worry and fear, understanding the truth of a situation. For me, this is all about something being hidden. Like it took forever to get this card out. So there's something that's laying like underneath it all. I think that's a Shakira song. That was a while back. And then we have these beautiful neckrosor. Oh, now I'm not going to think of the name of the flowers, but you know those, there you go. You know those flowers in the water. And to me, those are just speaking about like so much manifestation happening. And it's a mirror. Do you see the mirror effect? Like you're sitting on top, straight up, like upwards. And then on the bottom there, the reflection in the water is super clear. So there's something within, like, to get silent, to get into the unknown, something around where it's hidden. Like you find the truth in where it's hidden. It's something like along the lines of God is in the details. Like we're stepping into this very quiet place. And there you find all the answers. So in a very plain way, this could be like just meditate more, get out in nature more, be still more, listen to your intuition more. The Moon card. This comes out underneath partnerships and alliances. So this is telling me more and more, it will lead you to more connections with other people. Maybe even to some of you guys meeting new friends. Like having new friends come into your life, really BFFs, new besties, like maybe even like a bit later in life that you're somewhat set in your ways, you somewhat have your friends and whatnot, but all of a sudden that friend shows up, that, or soul tribe, if you will, like you're connecting in with real, like where you've been all my life, almost like a soulmate in a romantic sense, which it could be also because it's a general reading. But what I feel here first with this clarifier that took forever to come out, there's something underneath, there's something is being hidden, and there's something that is affecting you so strongly right now with the moon cycles overall, and then already being Pisces. I mean, this is a deep one. Because it's in your sign, I should add. So you connect in with yourself first, and then as a consequence, as a beautiful consequence, you're starting to connect with people in a way that perhaps you haven't connected with them before. This could even be like on a student-teacher level. It could be like on a coworker, boss, something like that. Like, I don't know why I get the student, or like, I don't like the word hierarchy, but if there's something like, if there's a boss and there's a person that is employed there, there's something about making a connection between those two. So if you're a boss, you're connecting him more with your employees, or like if you're the principal at a school or something like that, you're connecting him more with the students, or like if you're a teacher, is that connection with somebody else. And then between friends, between romantic partners, there's connections being made here. Okay? And then it's almost like I don't dare to start to shuffle. But that's because I've already judged it as something being wrong. I just have to tell myself that, and also you. Because it's taken a while and you don't see the outcome, I've already judged it as being something wrong, which it isn't. I was told to stop and just sort of explain. There's a very specific card that needs to come out right now, and there's a very specific message in that it's taken this while to have the perfect order, so there's nothing wrong with it. So if it's going to take as much time, which it isn't, it's fine. Clarification around new beginnings, please. I was going to say it flipped, but it didn't come out, but it did. So you both flipped and came out. It's like it wants to highlight this, and I adore this card because it's the second 8 that we have on the table, which is talking very much so about alignment and manifestation, endless possibilities. Although this is 8 of spring, and it's like we're laying a new foundation. This is under new beginnings. So I feel there's a lot of things that are in the beginning stages. This is you sitting in the middle, very much in green, covered in green. Having green around you speaks about the wholeness of you, the healing of you, how something are becoming whole. There's the alignment with yourself again, alignment with source, with your, like, connecting in with your heart. Truly just sitting there connecting in with your heart. And this is one of those words that I didn't know in English. I just received it. No, I didn't receive that one. Or did I? Okay, I can't remember. No, I think I received it, and I said it in a... Yeah, that's right. So I received the... So sometimes I receive words, and I don't know them before. I never heard them before, and so I think I said dandelion or something like that. And then I got beautiful comments saying it's pronounced dandelion is actually what I think it's being pronounced as. Dandelions. We have those in Sweden as well. And this is like the, yeah, I would say maskros before they hatch. Can you say that? So these little beauties, they're flying about outside, and it's really beautiful. It was flying by in Gemini's reading, I think, here outside of my window. And then I got this card, so it was really like a beautiful synchronicity. And these dandelions, are they 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, they are. Hence, 8 of spring. So endless possibilities. The manifestation of things, so above, so below, so in heaven, so on earth. You're bringing it in. This card is talking about that you're so overwhelmed. There's a lot of overwhelmment. Why? Because there's so many beautiful things to do at once. This is not because you're having, like, you're struggling with things, having a hard time. I don't know, it's such a broad topic, but like this could mean anything that you would consider to be a good thing. And then you add another thing that is a good thing. And then it's almost like saying, you are being asked to go to this party this weekend. And then somebody else is coming in to ask you to another party. And then a third thing, like your partner or your whoever is saying, should we go away for the weekend, just the two of us? And then a fourth thing comes in around like a business opportunity, and you're just about to sort of have this thing happen where you're like, oh, why is it all coming in at once? And you don't really want to say no to anything of it because it's all stuff that you want. So first, the message is all is coming in. It shows over and over. We have 3 there, the magic number, which talks about how you're manifesting things. We've come full circle. There's no more like doing stuff. We have new beginnings. You're starting to do this now. You really have started to walk on this new earth already. And then we have 2 number 8, which speaks about those strong manifestation numbers, endless possibility, the infinity sign. So strong things suggest that you are on the move. It's happening. So maybe some overwhelmed by the fact that all of these things are taking place at once, but you're like the superpower multitasker. You're a superpower multitasker. Maybe sometimes you just need to sit down a tiny bit and prioritize, or you just need to tell yourself, sometimes when you feel I might say something completely wrong here now. It was back in the day where I was playing handball, and I don't mean the one that you smash with your hand against the wall. I mean the one that you're playing in the team. And I remember our coach was saying, like I said, maybe this is why, because I thought it was so profound and it was so, like I felt like I probably had so much more to give than I knew. So the numbers might be completely off here, but as I remembered it, it was like something around the lines of when you think you've given it your all, like when you think there's not an ounce in me that has like I don't have anything more to give now. I need to go sit down, or I need to like switch. Can somebody else can come out and play? You still have 80% in your body. It probably wasn't 80%, but maybe it was like something around the lines of you think you've given it 100%. When the body says you've given it 100%, you still have only given it 60%. And so that you're still like, you know what I'm after. So I think that sometimes you just sort of need to tell yourself or remind yourself that you have so much more to give than what you think. Perhaps something like that. Yeah, I thought it was somebody at the door, so I paused there for a brief moment. It wasn't, but when I came back, I paused exactly at 2222, which is the Pisces number. I don't know why. It just had become like 2222 has become the Pisces number for some reason. That's all about relationships. That's communication and conversation in relationships, and it's all about. It is all about manifestation in its manifestational part. Like 11, that's just you being a lot in alignment. But 11 is more like the dream place, the vision of it, the fantasy of it. 22 is like, let's do this. Let's put this together. Let's piece this together. Let's manifest this. 3, the magical number, is it's done. It's here. So the 2222 also indicates to me there's a lot of things coming in at once now that you want, but you can handle it for sure. Yeah, you're holding each string. It's like you're having all these strings going on. I love that. So, what else can we give Pisces? What else do they need to know right now? I don't know if you feel this. Oh, it flipped, but it didn't come out. I just want to show you. Number 1, brand new beginnings. Crown chakra completely open. The awareness card. This is just you being one with the universe. This is such a powerful reading. You're really in alignment with the universe right now. It started off like it was a bit, I don't know, slow, just because it takes forever. So I think that's the, I don't know if I should call it the blind spot. If there's something that you don't see, or something that you would consider to be, why is it taking so long? I feel like it's not. It's such a powerful reading. It's such a, it just shows, and and this is on the bottom, the spiritual strength. It just shows that you're so much on the way and things are happening right now. Just because there's a little quiet time, which is asking you perhaps about a little quiet time, doesn't mean that nothing is happening. if you haven't started to see this circulation or this movement process, if you will, you're about to. It's like buckle up, because it's gonna happen. What else? What advice do we want to give Pisces? Yeah, I was beginning to say, like, I feel like there's so many shifts going on right now. There's a whole new word to choose if you will choose it. And it seems like you are. It seems like you've stepped onto this new... A lot of you guys are. Or at least considering it. Yeah, there's this... I have the same energy. Like, we're considering it for a while. It wants to really take its time. Heart chakra. So you have the star in the middle there. You have the star in the middle of your heart. The star is there, like this. Your inner star is shining. That is like, it could be talking about you're an artist in some way, shape, or form. Like you could be a painter, a writer, actor, singer, whatever. Like you could just have a very, very artistic vein, and is that inner pulse, is that inner light that wants to shine through. You're very, like, the heart chakra is all about, of course it's a heart matter, but it feels like you're really, a lot are coming from the heart right now. It's like you almost can't, if you're trying to have like if you're trying to meet a friend for coffee and you and this friend just don't match anymore, it's like maybe you matched, maybe you were like on a same wavelength for a long time, and all of a sudden it's like you might not even have to go on a coffee to realize that. It might just be a text, or it might just be a phone call, or whatever. And all of a sudden it's like we don't match anymore. We don't speak the same language, or it's not as exciting to see each other. So even though it's like a beautiful, maybe you do go out for coffee and meet this person, and maybe you have a really good time. It's a beautiful time, but it's like it's not enough anymore. It's not enough to have a beautiful time. It's like no, you need to be on the same wavelength. We need to speak heart to heart, and if you're not feeling it, it's sort of out the window. So it's very much about this alignment that I'm feeling right now. How you're sort of just craving this alignment. How, which is my second home, Abraham Hicks. If you haven't listened to them, and if you're sort of resonating with me, you're going to love them. They're second nature to me. And what was I going to say about that? Yeah, thank you. So it's like I heard this guy express what he felt about other people, and Abraham sort of labeled him as a vibrational snob. It's like you become addictive to this higher vibration, and if you're sort of anywhere near the lower vibrations, no matter if it's around food or people or TV shows or whatever this is, you've become a vibrational snob, and good on you if you have, because it talks about how you really are stepping into the good life. It really does. Okay, I'm going to move into the extended and go deeper there and see what else I can find for you. And at the very end of that, I'm gonna finish off with a little meditation / visual exercise. And some people have commented that you don't know how to meditate. And I just want to say, if you can think and if you can breathe, you can follow me in this one. It's not a major thing. It's just that, so I want you to connect with the energy that we've said here. Connect with all of this. That is just sort of a theory that I'm talking about, but really have you feel it in your heart. definitely feel it in your heart. So if that sounds interesting, if you feel like you're resonating with that, come to the extended, and the link is in the description box down below. If not, thank you so much for watching. I do want to take a moment and just say thank you so much for your donations, your beautiful, beautiful donations that has started to be very creative for some reason. And I don't know which sign in particular, like who you are who's sending these donations. I'm thanking each sign. That some of you guys are like being really creative with finding out how much in Swedish it translates into becoming 1111 or 7777 or 8888 or something like that. So however small the contribution is, I am so grateful. And almost like the creativity around it is even more fun. So thank you so much for that. So thanks for watching. Hope to see you back soon. Take care. Bye.